What's up, guys? This is Bumpkins, and today I'm here with a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. I kind of wanted to start doing a series of videos like this. So I make regular videos where I talk about my recent comic hauls, whether it's new comics from my local comic book store on New Comic Book Day, or stuff I get from Instagram, eBay, that kind of thing. But I wanted to make a series of videos just talking about some of my weekly pickups. So if you don't know, I co-host a podcast called Anything New with my buddies Opie and Pete. And usually at the end of every episode, we all talk about the pickups that we got that week. Not necessarily, comic books. That's a whole separate series of videos, but just like things we may have picked up. My buddy Opie is into music and collecting VHS and CDs and stuff like that. He might show us some pickups like that. My buddy Pete likes video games and other tech gadgets, things like that. So he might show us some of that kind of stuff. And then, of course, you guys know I'm into all kinds of like comic book related things, action figures. I've been collecting a lot of omnibuses, trade paperbacks, that kind of thing. So we talk about that stuff at the end of every episode of the Anything New podcast. But I kind of wanted to make a video talking about those same things, but talking about them in a little bit more detail. The Anything New podcast is more general nerdy stuff, whereas my channel is a little bit more comic specific. So I just thought I'd start making a series of videos talking about my weekly pickups that aren't just, picking up comic books from the store, from eBay or whatever. So I'm just going to jump right into it. It looks like I went on a big shopping spree, but I really didn't. I ordered this stuff at all different times, and they just all happened to come in either on the same day or within a few days of each other. So this is all the stuff that I picked up in the last week. First thing is I've been reading Charles Soule's run on Daredevil, because I've just always wanted to read that, never have, and I'm looking forward to getting into Chip Zdarsky's run. But Charles Soule's run, if you don't know, at least half of it features Daredevil in a mostly black costume, red gloves, red boots, red belt, that kind of thing. And as I'm reading this, and guys, that is such a good run, by the way, you really need to read that. But one thing that I really like is Daredevil's black costume. I really kind of dig it. So I was on Amazon looking for something else, and I just happened upon the Marvel Legends Daredevil in the black costume. So I figured, yes, I definitely have to pick this up. Yes, I am going to open it. I just wanted a cool black costume Daredevil figure, so I was really excited to find this. And then along those same lines, I had pre-ordered a good while back, and again, they just happened to show up all on the same day. I got from Target the Cyborg Spider-Man from the Marvel Legends Retro Spider-Man line, and then also the Negative Spider-Man from the Marvel Legends Retro line. So I pre-ordered these two at the same time, and they showed up with a lot of this other stuff. So I have most of I have most of the rest of this line. I think the only ones I'm missing are Black Cat and J. Jonah Jameson. So hopefully I'll find those at some point. And then in the realm of comics, but not single issues, I picked up the first volume of James Tynion's run of Batman. So you guys have heard me say before, I'm way behind on all of my comics. Marvel, DC, whatever. I'm about 3 years behind of most of the titles from both of those publishers. I still have City of Bane yet to read from Tom King's run. Once I've read that, I can move over into James Tynion's run. This follows right after City of Bane. And I figured it's probably going to be sort of tricky to go back and get all those single issues. So I decided to grab this hardcover, which collects 85 through 94, and I'm going to get the next hardcover, which takes us 95 through 100, I believe. And then from there, I think I will have caught up enough to get the single issue. So I figured I'd pick this up, not an omnibus, just a thin, nice hardcover. So I'm excited to jump into that. I also picked up Something Is Killing the Children, Volume 2, the trade paperback. I picked up Volume 1 a week or so ago, and I think I probably should have left this out of this video. I think I talked about this on a comics haul video just recently. But so this is going to get me caught up through issue number 10, and then I can start collecting the singles from there. Something I picked up on a complete whim after watching the room tour video from the channel Near Mint Condition. If you guys aren't watching that channel, you really need to. They have lots of great videos about and information, news and stuff like that about omnibuses and trades and collected editions, all that kind of stuff. But in their latest room tour video, they talked about a book called Lady Killer. And this is the library edition. So library edition, if you don't know, let me pick up the Batman hardcover, and you can see the size difference. So the library editions are quite a bit taller. Not necessarily, I mean, it's thicker only because it's probably, I think it's a few more issues. But the big thing with the library editions is they're just larger pages. I had never heard of this before, never heard of this. And the premise sounded super interesting. It's basically a domestic housewife who is also a badass assassin. So I thought that sounds awesome. This is a gorgeous book. I haven't really read too much of it yet, or I haven't really looked through too much of it yet, but I cannot wait to read this. The art is gorgeous. The story sounds awesome. So definite win there. I went ahead and picked up the new Teen Titans Omnibus Volume 2. So there's 4 of these out right now. There's a 5th one coming next year, and I'd really like to have all of them. I went ahead and got issue number 2 because it was on sale on Amazon for like a decent amount off, that we'll say. So I went ahead and picked this one up because it was the cheapest of them, and I mean, it was seriously a good price, so I figured I'll go ahead and grab this one so that I can start the collection, and I'll get the rest of them at some other point. But so I'm not going to read this until I've gotten the first one. I'm ashamed to say I haven't read this series of Teen Titans, and I've always wanted to. So this is a good start to that collection. And then something that was kind of an impulse that I was probably a little bit, I don't know. I won't say anything. I got the Infinity War Omnibus. I just recently got the Infinity Gauntlet Omnibus, and the Infinity Crusade Omnibus comes out next year, which I have pre-ordered already. So I had Infinity War, I have Infinity Crusade coming. I figured I have to get Infinity War as well to complete that trilogy. If you don't know, this is not what the movie Infinity War is based off of. The movie is actually more loosely based on the Infinity Gauntlet series from around 1990. I think it was 1990 or maybe 91. But this is the follow-up to that. There's a lot of this is like I can't quite remember the story. It's been literally decades since I've read it. But it's Adam Warlock's sort of evil half, Magus, this purple guy right here. And a lot of doppelgangers, a lot of evil doppelgangers. So like Cap has an evil doppelganger with like a shield that looks like a big saw blade. And Spider-Man has his doppelganger, and just I remember that being really cool that all the heroes have evil doppelgangers. So I wanted to read it again, and I've never read all of the tie-ins either, and this has all of that stuff. So I wanted to go ahead and get this to go with my Infinity Trilogy. So that would have been it. That was everything I had ordered or pre-ordered or whatever. That would have been the haul for the week right there. And then yesterday on Monday, the 7th, I believe, 7th or 8th, whatever, I don't know what day it is, when I got the notification that my books from eBay had arrived. So I said, it's cool. I'll walk outside and get them. And to my surprise, there was actually 4 boxes outside. So it was the books from eBay. It was the Spider-Man Marvel Legends figures. So I had forgotten about those. So that was a nice surprise. And there were 2 other boxes that I had no idea what they were. I was like, I promise I did not order this much stuff. Come to find out, it was 2 boxes from my buddy Opie. I mentioned him in almost every video. My buddy that lives up in Kentucky, the guy that filled up a long box. He was on the phone with me for 2 hours at a Peddler's Mall, filling up a long box for me of Iron Man comics, and X-Men and Spawn, a bunch of stuff. We have a network of friends, and we all live in different places, different states, and we look out for stuff for each other because, you know, what my Walmart or Target may not have, his might. So we're always on the lookout for stuff for each other, and he has found some stuff for me over the last several months, and unbeknownst to me, he boxed it all up and mailed it to me. That was really cool, right? So the first thing is actually a free issue of Game Center, which I didn't even know what this was. He said this is like Walmart's free gaming magazine. You can just like pick one up and take it with you. So that was pretty cool. Spider-Man Miles Morales. He knows that I love that game. The next thing is, and I knew about this, he had texted me a while back. He actually went to Walmart one day and found the entire Venom Pool. What is that? What they're calling this line? Yeah, the Venom Pool Build-A-Figure line, and asked me if I wanted any of them. And I said, I don't really need the whole line, but I do like Morbius. I think that's a sweet figure. So he picked it up for me. That was really cool. So I can't wait to tear into this figure. I think I'm going to open him. I might leave in box. I'm not too sure. I'm sort of half and half about that. Sometimes I'll leave in box, sometimes not. But it was super cool for him to grab this for me. Some other stuff that he found for me. He and I both love the Mega Construx Masters of the Universe line. Whether it's the individual figures, whether it's the big Castle Grayskull, which I've got over there that I've never put together yet, the vehicles, that kind of stuff. We love all of it, and sometimes he's able to find some stuff at his Walmart. Sometimes I can find some stuff at mine. He actually found the new line of all of the single figures. So he picked up the new Faker for me. Picked up the new Evil Lyn. This is actually just a repaint of the regular Evil Lyn. He picked up Stinkor. So again, this is a new line of these Mega Blocks. I've never seen these anywhere in my Walmart. He picked up Teela. This is a little bit different, I think, than the one that comes with Castle Grayskull. And he picked up Fisto, which this one is the one I'm really excited about. I don't know why. I just think Fisto's pretty cool. He's kind of silly, but he's kind of cool. So he picked up those for me. So that's pretty cool. So I can, thanks to him, I still have all of the Masters of the Universe Mega Constructs that have ever been released. Except for the big skeleton figure carrier thing. That was a convention exclusive. I don't have that, but that's okay. Next thing he found for me was at a flea market or something, was the Disney Infinity Groot figure. I was super excited for this because I actually have every single Marvel Disney Infinity figure except for, well, now Groot, but I didn't have Groot at the time, and I don't have Falcon. So Falcon now is the last one that I need, thanks to him picking up Groot for me. So I thought that was really cool for him to find that. And I don't remember where he found him, but there was a ton of them there. He sent me a picture. I was like, please, if you can grab me one, that would be awesome. So a couple of surprises that I was completely surprised. I didn't know these were coming at all. He found the Batman from Earth -32, the Green Lantern Batman from the Dark Knight's Metal series. You think, oh, Green Lantern Batman, that sounds awesome. Well, he's a bad guy. But I haven't seen this figure before. And actually, when he texted me about it, I said, I think I'm going to pass on those. But he decided to go ahead and get it for me anyway, because I like Batman, I like Green Lantern, and I like the Mark McFarlane figures. So he grabbed it for me, which was total surprise. Total surprise. Really cool. And then the biggest shocker was, sorry, I'm losing my stuff here. The biggest shocker was, I've been looking for this, or I've been, hoping to find one at some point. The Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Silver Centurion Iron Man figure. I created another video just before this about some comics that I picked up from Instagram and eBay. One of those comics from eBay was a lot of Iron Man, and one of the comics in that lot was Iron Man number 200, the first appearance of the Silver Centurion armor, my second favorite armor. And it was so cool because this and those came on the same day. So I got the figure and the first appearance in the books to go with it. I just thought this was super awesome. Had no idea that he had found this, and he had picked it up and sent it to me. So that's just amazing. And then something else that I wasn't expecting, I knew he got him, but I wasn't expecting him to come so soon, is several months ago, he had actually found, in the same place where he filled up the long box for me, but way before that, he actually found a few comics that he sent me pictures of that I told him to grab if he could. So he got me the variant cover to Titans number 25. This is the John Boy Myers variant. I just thought that, I haven't read this series in a long time, but I just thought this was a really cool cover. So I was really excited to get that. I just think I love John Boy Myers' art. Nightwing's awesome, Titans are awesome. That's just a sweet, sweet cover. He also got me the variant cover to, I believe this is Marvel Knights. It's not like from the late 90s Marvel Knights, though. I think it's Marvel Knights, but I don't quite remember what it is. It's like a special anniversary issue or something like that. But variant cover, Kingpin and Daredevil. I didn't even know what it was, but I said, yeah, if you can get it, because that's a sweet, sweet variant. He picked up for me the variant cover to Red Hood Outlaw number 31. So that's a really cool cover. I just said that's also a variant and an awesome cover. Grab that if you can. So we did. And then he grabbed for me Fantastic Four number 348, the new one of the two issues of the new Fantastic Four: Spider-Man, Hulk, Ghost Rider, Wolverine. You know, again, I don't do key hunting. I don't do specking. I just do comics that I think are really fun and cool to have. This being a great one. New Fantastic Four. That storyline was awesome, and he found one of them and got it for me. And then the last one is Captain America number 248. This is one of the 9 or 10 issues in John Byrne's run, which was a really, really stellar run of Captain America. I would love to... I'm trying to build that run as well. I think I've only got this and one more, so I've still got a long way to go. But John Byrne, Captain America, you can't go wrong. I was super stoked that he found this. He grabbed that for me as well. And then the last thing, things that were total surprises, and things that are kind of fun. I don't collect these, but he just thought I would like to have them. So he sent me, like I said, he's big into VHS collecting, and he sent me the VHS to Back to the Future, the original Back to the Future. I don't even have anything that I can play these on. But these might make cool display pieces somewhere once I get everything organized. So he sent me the VHS to Back to the Future, the VHS of the original 1989 Batman, which was super cool because I had this exact thing as a kid and just watched it every day, wore it out. So this was super fun to see. And then the VHS to Daredevil versus Spider-Man. I think this is a couple episodes of Spider-Man the Animated Series from the 90s, I believe. And it has a bonus episode from the 1966 series as well. He actually showed me that he had this a long time ago, and I thought it was super cool. And he sent it to me as a big surprise. I had no idea. So that was super cool. So that seems like a lot, and it is. But a lot of it was just awesomeness from my buddy Opie. Went above and beyond. I also have a nice big fun box for him of stuff. But I'm not ready to mail that because I'm still putting stuff in it. So we just, like I said, there's a group of us that just look for stuff. We trade things. We grab things. We just, we get whatever anybody's looking for, we look for, and if we see it, we get it. So it's really cool that way. So between all the stuff I did order and all the stuff that Opie sent me, it was a really awesome week. Felt like Christmas. So it was really cool, and I threw away a lot of boxes. So anyway, I just wanted to make a video with my weekly pickups, and I'm going to try to do this every week after I briefly talk about them on the Anything New podcast. I'll try to do another more in-depth talking about all the cool stuff I picked up, if any. It's not necessarily every week, but if I do, I'll make a video about it. Yeah, it should be super fun. So guys, I appreciate you watching. If you like this video, maybe hit the subscribe button. If you like this video or any of the videos on the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like this one, maybe hit the thumbs up button, give it a like. If you didn't like the video, give it a sarcastic like. If nothing else, leave a comment below. Tell me about the stuff you're collecting, the stuff you're picking up every week. Do you have buddies that look out for you, like I do? Just let me know. I love talking about collectibles and stuff like this. It's super fun. So guys, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.